And now to Europe, where Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has unveiled his highly anticipated victory plan aimed at ending the war with Russia. Addressing the parliament in Kyiv, President Zelensky outlined 5 key points that he believes could bring the conflict to an end as soon as next year.
We, Ukrainians, together with our partners, must change the circumstances so that the war ends regardless of what Putin wants. We must all change the circumstances so that Russia is forced to peace.
Now, central to the plan is Ukraine's formal invitation to join NATO, alongside the lifting of restrictions of using Western-supplied long-range weapons to strike deep inside Russian territory. President Zelensky emphasized Ukraine's refusal to cede any territory or sovereignty and stressed the need to maintain military operations within Russia's western regions to prevent future threats. The plan also calls for a strategic deterrent package on Ukrainian soil, as well as joint protection of Ukraine's natural resources by the United States and the European Union. After outlining the plan, President Zelensky also criticized Russia's allies, China, Iran, and North Korea, calling them a coalition of criminals.
In the coalition of criminals alongside Putin, North Korea is now involved. The Kim family, which keeps more than 20 million Koreans enslaved. Our intelligence is recording not only the transfer of weapons from North Korea to Russia, but also the transfer of people. This marks the participation of a second state in the war against Ukraine on Russia's side. Everyone can see the Iranian regime's support for Putin, as well as China's cooperation with Russia.
Now, after Zelensky announced the proposal, the Kremlin swiftly dismissed the plan. Moscow accused the Ukrainian leader of pushing NATO toward a direct conflict with Russia.
This is not a Zelensky victory plan. This is a plan for the misfortune of Ukraine and the Ukrainian people. All this is aimed at another extortion of money and the presentation of their terrorist capabilities. The so-called plan contains 5 points. Another hysteria about inviting Ukraine to NATO, which from Zelensky's point of view should become, as he said, evidence of determination, and will show how partners see Ukraine in the security architecture.
Now, despite Russian objections, President Zelensky remains confident in his proposal and will present the plan at the upcoming EU summit in Brussels. In fact, he's already shared the plan with President Joe Biden and key European leaders, receiving positive feedback from various allies.
The two leaders also will discuss the leader-level Ukraine Defense Contact Group, which will be held next month, to continue to get Ukraine the support it needs to prevail in this conflict.
On the victory plan, this is clearly Ukraine's victory plan, which we, of course, take note of. We will discuss. There are many items on that agenda which we will have to really deepen out, understand what is behind it. This is something which will take place behind closed doors, also with allies. So I will not comment on every element in the plan, but it is of course a strong signal from Zelensky and his team that they designed this plan, that they are now taking it forward.
Meanwhile, the White House has announced a new $425 million military aid package for Ukraine, which includes air defense systems and long-range weapons. While President Zelensky hopes his plan will secure lasting peace, concerns remain in Washington about its lack of a comprehensive strategy and the potential for escalating tensions with Russia as the 2024 presidential election approaches.
Firstpost decodes the U.S. election, explains how America chooses its president. Your primer on the race to the White House. Everything you need to know about how America votes and its global implications. U.S. Election Explained, every Monday and Thursday only on Firstpost.